Good day. It's been a while since I did a video, but I was going to do a top 10 of so far 2024. And as it happens, I have only just bought 10, so that's my top 10. Number 10, we have Fragments of the Ageless by Skeletal Remains, released through Century Media. And this is the band's fifth full length. They were formed in 2011 in Whittier, California. This one contains 9 tracks, or 10 track, 1 bonus track. So it's 10 tracks, 46 minutes in length, and Dan Seagrave did the album artwork, and inside from Juanjo Castellano, and it was mastered, I think, by Don Swane. And the Skeletal Remains I discovered when they released Devouring Mortality. They had a little bit more Demolition Hammer thing going on, but on the last one, I can't remember what it's called, Entombment of Chaos, there's a lot more Morbid Angel, and they continue on. This also has a lot of Morbid Angel influence. I'm not the biggest fan of Morbid Angel. I like Ultras of Madness, but the rest it's good, but that's not my preferred. I prefer Demolition Hammer, so that's why this one comes in at place number 10. Skeletal Remains, Fragments of the Ageless. Then we have Carnal Savagery, Into the Abysmal Void, released through Morbound Records. And this band was formed in 2017 in Gothenburg, Sweden. This is their 5th full length in 4 years. Last year they released 2. But this one contains 11 tracks plus a bonus track. It's 35 minutes in length. And this Sidmie Art did the artwork. And it was Jonas Jönsson's Studio LB5, and it was also mastered by Don Swane. And this their last the second one that released last year, something about worms, I think. It was a little bit slower, but this one has a little bit more pace, but there are some slower tracks also, and very gory lyrics, and it's HM2 death metal with a very modern production. So if you like that kind of stuff, this is definitely worth checking out. Into the Abysmal Void by Carnal Savagery. Number 8, we have Necro with Lifeless Rebirth, released through Tank Crimes. And this is the band's 3rd full length. They are from Oakland, California, been around since 2011. And this one contains 7 tracks. It's 40 minutes in length, and Marald van Hasteren did the album artwork, I think. And it was recorded at Earhammer Studio and mastered at Audio Siege in Portland. And this one is a very catchy. It's all tracks have a verse, chorus, verse, chorus. So it's very after just one listen you can sing along in the choruses. Lifeless Rebirth, Cut the Cord, Drill the Skull, or the 3 I can remember. Maybe the other also have catchy choruses. I can't remember, but it's very good. A little bit thrashy, very riffy, catchy death metal, old school death metal with a quite modern production. They released a Mortal. This one was very good also, but this one is a lot catchier. But both are very good. Then we have number 7, Sovereign Altered Realities, released through Dark Descent. This band was formed in 2011 in Oslo, Norway, and this is their first full length. It is 7 tracks, 42 minutes in length. And Skallvator did the album artwork, and it was Tommy Jacobsen in Crypt of Decay, recorded and mastered by Jack Control at Enormous Door Mastering. It says on the Metal Archives that it's death thrash, but it's more thrash crossover. It sounds a little bit similar, like you think Foreseen in Power Trip, but a little bit more death metal. It's very good, very good, very good vocals, very organic sounding production. And this tape is yellow, and the J card folds out, and there you have the band members, and the other side there are lyrics. Yes, so check out Sovereign Altered Realities if you want some death thrash crossover. Very good. Number 6, we have Chainsword with the album called Born Triumphant, and this was self-released by the band. They are from Warsaw in Poland, formed in 2016, and this is their second full length. Contains 10 tracks. The last track is called LGP. It's a tribute to LG Petrov from Entomb, and 10 tracks, 45 minutes. And Wouter Ente or Pavel Charkovsky did the album artwork. It's very nice, and it continues on in the lyric sheet. There are a lot of images and stuff, and there we have the band members. But this is on their first full-length, Blight March. It sounded a lot like Bolt Thrower. This time they sound a lot like Bolt Thrower, but they have mixed in some other stuff also, so it's not just a Bolt Thrower. And they have some guest vocals that mix it up even more. And Haldor Grunberg at Satanic Studio did produce the album. So if you like Bolt Thrower and want something a little bit fresh, check out Chainsword Born Triumphant. Number 5, the biggest surprise of all, is Kerry King from Hell I Rise, released through Raining Phoenix Music. And Kerry King formed this band when Slayer was put on hold in 2019, and this is his debut full length. It contains 13 tracks, it's 46 minutes in length. James Buscema did the album artwork, and Josh Wilbur was the producer. Uh, and everyone probably knows, but Kerry King, guitar, Paul Bostaph on drums, Kyle Sanders on bass, Phil Demmel on violins, on guitar, and Mark Osegueda from the Death Angel does the vocals, and it's very good. A lot better than I thought it would be. But this sounds very much like later Slayer, when after from Divine Intervention and onwards. It's a mix of there are some God Hates Us All, God Hates Us All, some Divine Intervention, some Repentless, and mixed in. Very good. The only gripe, it's 13 songs. They could have stripped it down a little bit, maybe removed 1 or 2 or 3 songs, but I don't know which one, because it's all the songs are very good. The vocal deliverance is spot on by Mark Osegueda, and the drums very solid by Bostaph, and the guitar playing by Demmel and King is great. So if you were, it's maybe I heard it once and I thought it was pretty good and kept listening to it, and thought I need to pick this one up, because while it's quite good right away, it's kind of a grower. Very catchy songs also. So check out Kerry King's From Hell I Rise if you haven't. Number 4, we have Illusion of Existence by a band called Refor, released through Smile Music. They were formed in 2016 in Slavichin in Czech Republic, and this is their second full length. I bought their first from the band. It's very good. But this one contains 9 tracks, 33 minutes in length, and Juanio Castellano did the album artwork on this, and it was recorded at South Rock Recording and mastered at the Davos studio by Jindřich Tomanek. And the first one, it contained 12 tracks, I think, and my only gripe with that one was that there was a ballad. But on this one there's no ballad. They have trimmed out and play even faster. It's very aggressive old school thrash metal of the highest order. Excellent stuff. The tape is on black, and the J card. There you have the band members, and on the other side there are the lyrics. So if you want some fast-paced, furious, aggressive old school thrash with modern but not polished production, check out Refor, Illusions of Existence. And number 3, we have Spectral Voice with Sparmagos, I think you pronounce it. Released by Dark Descent Records, and Spectral Voice was formed in 2012 in Denver, Colorado, and this is their second full length, and it contains only 4 tracks, but several of the tracks are upwards 10 minutes for length or longer, so it's 46 minutes in length. And I think it was produced by Arthur Risk, and Manifester did the artwork. And this is doomy death metal. The first track bar, I can't see what it says, but the first track is just slow, plodding, ominous, dark, gritty doom death, and the second track, Red, something condensed into one, starts up fast-paced blasting. Incantation, think incantation style of death metal with the doomy, heavy death metal, dark. It's very good. I can't remember what the first one is called now, but it's also very good. But so check out Spectral Voice Sparmagos. And number 2, we have Mind Conflict, Temple of God, released by Cavalcade Records. And this is a duo. One guy is from Minsk in Belarus, and the other one is from the Middle East somewhere. And this is their first full length. I think they were formed in 2018. And but this one contains 9 tracks. It's 36 minutes in length, and Ivan Baldrich and Stefan Andreev did the album artwork. It was recorded at Gostalgi Prods in France. And this is also very much Bolt Thrower with a massive production, and they use samplings very sparsely, but from Sjunde Inseglet, the Seventh Seal. So and it continues. I think it's the first track has the beginning when he says "Jag är döden," and the last track, as it fades out, he says "checkmate." It's very very nice touch. But if you like Bolt Thrower, you probably will like this one, Mind Conflict, Temple of God. And my favorite so far this year is The Troops of Doom, Amassed to the Grotesque, released through Alma Mater Records. And the Troops of Doom were formed in 2020 by Gyro that played on the first Sepultura record. He formed this band in 2020, and this is the second full length. It contains 11 tracks. It's 43 minutes in length, and Dan Seagrave did the album artwork on this one also. It was recorded at More Sound, and their first full length, Antichrist Reborn, I said was very good, but a little bit overproduced. And this one is slightly, it's not overproduced. It's better produced, not as clean, but it sounds a lot like Beneath the Remains and Schizophrenia Arise Sepultura mixed with Modern Vader. It's a very, 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 very good. It's a death thrash of the highest order. The re-recording of Schizophrenia by the Cavalera brothers, and it sounds like this. So it's very good. The Troops of Doom, Amassed to the Grotesque. As I was preparing to do this video, this one arrived. It's Vanhelg's latest, Atropos Doctrina. I have listened to it 3 or 4 times, and it's excellent. But the other ones I have listened to maybe 20, 30 times. So at the moment I will not rank this, but I can safely say that this will be at the top of my end year list. It's very, very good, and the album artwork by Matthias Frisk is excellent, and they have some like a Bible passages, psalm book, Christian psalm book. It's very good, and all the lyrics is in Swedish this time. They usually mix it up, have 50-50, but this is all in Swedish. Very good lyrics. So this will probably feature in my top 2, 3, or maybe my favorite. Time Will Tell. An honorable mention also. This is Fear the Apparition by the band Apparition. They are from Spain, and I think FDA Records released this in February, but apparently it was released by Headsplit in July last year, and I actually have the Headsplit release, and this is very, very good thrashy death metal from Spain, their first full length, and this would have been in the top 5 if it hadn't been released last year. But this is definitely worth checking out. But it's a little bit confusing because there is another Apparition that actually released a record in 2024, but that one I haven't heard. Cheers.